Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Pocket Razors channel, and this is my EDC Adventure. How you doing? I'm Mark, and I'm excited to be sharing my first video for this channel with you. Been working the past month or so towards kind of starting up a channel here, and today's finally that day. Um, I've been hanging around YouTube for quite a few years, mostly just kind of typical consuming videos of interest, things like that. About 4 or 5 years ago, kind of started to get into the knife and the knife sharpening. And quite honestly, was just trying to learn more about kind of what modern folders were. They were a little bit out of my wheelhouse. I'd always carried more traditional pocket knives and things like that. And quite honestly, was kind of just getting bored with it and wanted to see what was out there. And was just trying to learn more about it and enjoyed watching different review videos. Loved watching people take apart knives and modifying them. Started to learn a lot about that, and just kind of lurked kind of behind the shadows, behind the videos, I guess, so to speak. And just really enjoyed that for a long time. And then probably a little over 2 years ago now, right around Christmas time, I believe it was, stumbled across the Knife Rights Live Marathon that was going on. And I just finished checking out a video on a channel that I frequented and used to catch their content and noticed that they'd happen to go live. And quite honestly, when I clicked on that mouse and entered that live stream, I had no idea what I was about to experience. Um, keep in mind, the first time I've ever been in a live stream before on YouTube, and when I say the times I'd clicked into the recorded ones, wasn't really didn't really understand the conversation, so it didn't usually last very long in them. But so I click into the Knife Rights Live, and lo and behold, there's Mr. Zach Stuff and Mr. Big Red EDC sitting there having a conversation. And well, I'll tell you what, I sat there and listened, and pretty soon I see this thing off to the right with all this chat flying by and emojis everywhere and people talking to each other and having a good time and asking questions and just being a community. And by the time I made it through there, I was hooked. Really enjoyed it. And what I kind of realized by the time I got done with that is I'd kind of come to YouTube and in the community basically for the knives. And that day I discovered a conversation. And like I said, I've been hooked and been enjoying it ever since. But ultimately, the more I thought about it and the more that I started to come back to different lives and stuff like that, I realized that not only I stumbled across that conversation, but more importantly, I just discovered that knife and EDC community. And I'll tell you what, in the past few years, I've come to learn that, this community, it's a real special place, and especially considering, kind of the way the world's been past few years. Just trying to deal with our stuff and have an escape and be able to socialize a little bit with each other. But this is a special place and full of special people. I've had the pleasure of getting to know a few of you, not as many as I'd like to. Been to some knife meetups and things like that, and quite honestly, everybody I've met, just super nice people. Special people that band together, support each other. They're willing to eagerly jump in, help provide some encouragement or some advice, some support. Heck, life isn't always good, and these people, you guys are the community. It's just amazing how even when the going gets rough, the community jumps in and does what they can to help pick up the pieces along the way and support their fellow community members, their community member family, and just really enjoy the community. Like I said, I've been working towards getting this channel off the ground and getting it started, or working towards it anyways, for the past month or so. And if you asked me earlier this week, or I guess late last week, I would have had a completely different idea planned for this first video. But last week, as it turns out, I was hanging out, Sunday, Zach Stuff Live. We were out there talking knives like we often do. And I happen to be the recipient of some very nice DSKFS, And I figured out what a better way to kick off this channel than to, share a little bit of that DSKF love that have been shared with, last Sunday in particular, but multiple times, in the past few years since I joined the community. And it's just amazing not only how people were willing to do something kind for somebody, support that, encourage that, but how often many people do. So, this past Sunday, kind of a typical giveaway numbers game. Mr. Martial Law 123 was kind enough to submit his numbers into that numbers game and submitted them on my behalf. And lo and behold, he won. So I just figured it'd be a fun way to not only reach out and thank Marshall. Thank you very much, sir. You're a kind and generous person, and as a lot of people know that show up in some of the lives, you're not prone to stepping up and donating some goodies and supporting the community. You're a stand-up individual, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate the DSKFS and the giveaway. But I kind of thought that, what a better way aside from just kind of getting on here for a few minutes and saying, hey, how you doing? And getting ready to kind of fire up a channel and get it going here. But I thought it'd be fun to do very first unboxing. So why don't we go ahead and see if we can find something sharp and see if we can't get this thing opened up over here. Alrighty, I think today we're gonna pull out the old carbon fiber tag down. This has been on the pocket a lot lately. Just a super, look at this, man. Zach, you are not going to let anybody else in here that's not supposed to be, are you? I think you might be the master when it comes to sealing boxes up. So I don't even know where to begin cutting on this thing. So hopefully, you got to remember, I'm not practiced like you guys are. Hopefully I don't screw something up in here, but we'll give it a shot. I think he did this to me on purpose. Nah, he wouldn't do that. Not Mr. Zach. Alrighty. We got her sliding now, folks. Hopefully we didn't tear anything up in there. Ooh, what do we got going on in here? Alrighty, let's see if we got that in there. What do we got? Ooh, look at that. Got to have some Slick-em-all. Love that. Been using that since right after OCD released that. Love that stuff. You can never have too much of that. Ooh, everybody's favorite peanuts. Ooh, what do we got coming out? Nice. A little Demco in there. Check that out here in a second. Ooh, you got to have one of those. That's one of my favorites right there. And the strops, they're great for just touching up your knives throughout the day. Oh, and Hanks. Need to check that out. I definitely need some more Hanks in my life. That's one part of my EDC game. That, along with a few other things, that I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some input and getting a little help out with. Definitely just started trying to pick up my wallet game here in the past year or so, and finally got rid of the big clunker I've got and enjoying the one I'm trying to. Ooh, look at that. Little ball tapper. Hey, alicord paracord. That is awesome. I know exactly where we can put that to good use. What else we got in here? Ooh, the swag pack. There we go. Definitely got to get one of these out of there right now. Got to have some DSKF love going on out here. Let's get that right out there front and center. Kind of making a mess of this, aren't I? See if we can't get this down here a little bit. Very good. Ooh, look at that. I need some patches too. Little rain dry patch from Big Red. A little Saturday Night Live rain dry. Uh-oh. I see something in the bottom of this. Ooh, another big blue box. Look at that. Oh, I'm not so sure, but I think that might be a little bit of extra DSKFS love there. I think we happen to be talking about that right there. If I'm not mistaken, that would be the Warren exclusive edition. Look at that. Mr. Zach. Look at you go. Look at that. Dude, that is so awesome. Thank you. That is like above and beyond, sir. It is snappy too. Look at that. Check this Demco out real quick. To be honest with you, I kind of forget which one it was. We're having so much fun. Oh yes, this is the neck knife. Yes, now I remember. Very cool. Look at that great lanyard. Boy, she does great work. This is the first time I've had a chance to see your stuff, Alcord. Man, look at that. Beautiful. Yes. Definitely we will find a neck to put around that. Very, very cool. Not sure what the heck we got going on over there. But let's hop back over here to this other camera here real quick. And just wanted to get into give a shout out to Martial Law 123 and Mr. Zach's stuff. You guys know DSKFS about as good as anybody, and I'm very thankful, and really appreciate you sending this out and sharing this with us. Thanks for the love, Marshall. Really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of checking this out a second time. But really, just before we wrap this video up, I just wanted to, basically reach out and invite you guys to join the channel. Look forward to getting to get this conversation started, and figured we'd jump right into it. Right now, the plan is to jump into to a live this coming Thursday night. I'm not sure the exact time yet. Hopefully, somewhere around the 8 o'clock hour. But do me a favor, a brand new channel. It's a big empty. Hop in there, and please, if you'd like to check out some future stuff, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so I can get you some information about when that live and future stuff will come out. And if you enjoyed this video and you made it this far, please hit that like button. Appreciate you. Appreciate Martial Law 123 for the great giveaway. Zach, JB, both of you guys. Appreciate you guys. Doing that live a few years ago, and if I hadn't clicked into that, who knows? Maybe not be here, and not know a lot of the nice people that I've met over the past few years. Looking forward to it. Peace out for now, and look forward to seeing you this coming Thursday.